I tweeted this out. And you tell me if I'm wrong on this. The Philadelphia Eagles have the worst passing quarterback in the NFL. True or false? I didn't say the worst quarterback. I said the worst passing quarterback. There's a difference. The least accurate, whatever and however you want to define that. I didn't say he's the worst quarterback. He's the least effective passing quarterback. Welcome back. National Football Show. It's your boy, Big Silz. Please hit the like button, guys. Man, we're right around the corner. Tomorrow's going to be 7 days to the start of training camp. How crazy is that? All right. There is word going around the NFL that Jesse Bates and the Eagles and the Bengals are connected here a little bit on trying to work a trade out to get Bates into the Philadelphia Eagles. Having contract issues. This is what I'm telling you about Joe Burrow in a couple of years. Maybe you stick with Jalen Hurts for 2 years, and then you get into the Joe Burrow sweepstakes, and you start building up all your draft choices. Any kid coming out of college right now, you can keep if you get me, Joe Burrow. I'll give you 4 first-rounders. I'll pay that guy $250 million in guaranteed cash. I'll give that guy everything he wants. If the Bengals are waffling on Jesse Bates, what do you think that means for the future of Joe Burrow? The idea is to collect as many great players as you possibly can. Joe Burrow can't play defense. And the positions that you pay are secondary, edge rusher, quarterback, wide receiver, left tackle. Those are your premium positions. The rest of the dudes, as the Rams have figured out, are filler. Look at how the Eagles look at the linebacking position. They got a steal into Kobe Dean in the 3rd round. He wasn't going to take a linebacker in the first 2 rounds. So we got a steal of a guy who was projected to be a first rounder in round 3. That's how he looks at it. How many elite linebackers are making gigantic money right now that aren't edge rushers? The inside linebacker position is almost as obsolete as the running back position in the NFL today. They look at linebackers. You imagine what Lawrence Taylor would make today, or a guy like Reggie White? My God almighty, they'd be making $45 million a year. Then again, I don't know if they'd be legal in the league. So the Eagles look like the number 1 landing spot for Jesse Bates, the safety with the Bengals. Mike Brown's not going to pay the guy. And he's already made it very clear he's not showing up to training camp. So could Howie work some magic? And I believe they're $3 or $4 million under the cap. I don't know how they would make that work. But it looks like the destination could be Philadelphia for Jesse Bates. And he's a heck of a football player. You add that guy to the team, then we're talking about a whole different conversation too. Jesse Bates versus Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger. I'll take Bates every day, all night. No question about it. He's a better ball player today. Honey Badger gets banged up too much. Guy can play, man. I mean, you imagine Howie pulling this off too? Hey, PP, I didn't say it was happening. I said the Eagles are tied into some other teams for a potential landing spot for Jesse Bates. That's what I'm saying, okay? $4 million under the cap. Again, he's a heck of a ball player, but a safety. Am I really giving up assets for a safety? Absolutely not, man. I'm not giving first rounders up for a safety. Look what happened to Seattle when they did that with the Jets. 2 years later, they had to trade Russell Wilson just to get some assets back. Okay? PP's right. It is. I mean, logistically, now look, they would want to get him out of the division. Okay? They would want to get him out of the division, and they would want to get him out of the conference. So we'll keep an eye on Jesse Bates potentially landing with the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, I want to do something here. I tweeted this out. And you tell me if I'm wrong on this. The Philadelphia Eagles have the worst passing quarterback in the NFL. True or false? I didn't say the worst quarterback. I said the worst passing quarterback. There's a difference. The least accurate, whatever and however you want to define that. I didn't say he's the worst quarterback. He's the least effective passing quarterback in the NFL. Kyle says false. Close. Maybe. True. Wow. That's more honest than I thought many of you would be. Kyle says false. Passing-wise, guys not overall. That's right, Big Pickin'. That's what I'm saying. He's the least effective passing quarterback in the NFL. What's up, Maniac? Lou says, without Googling, I'm saying true. Sam, I'm gonna ask all of you this question. William, I'm going to go through the list. Okay? Let's take a look at that to see if it's just not true. Daniel Jones did beat the Eagles last year. Is he better than Josh Allen? No. Is he better than Mac Jones? Ray, thank you so much, brother. As a passer, no. Is he better than Tua? Is Jalen Hurts a better passer than Tua Tagovailoa? You think Jalen's a better passer than Tua? You think he's a better passer than Tagovailoa? Xander. Is Jalen a better passer than Tagovailoa? Maniac says no. Tua has a better arm. No. Not arm. This is all I'm asking here. I made a tweet, and I want to know if you guys think that tweet is over the top. I said that Jalen Hurts, okay, is the least effective passing quarterback for a starter in the league. Let's come back to that. Put a star there. You think he's a better passer than Zach Wilson? I don't. I think Zach Wilson has a better arm. I didn't say he's a better quarterback. Remember that. I'm not asking you to tie that in. Okay? I see, and Xander just said it too. Zach Wilson has a cannon. So we'll come back to the 201. So, okay, let's move on to the Titans. Is he a better passer than Tannehill? No. Is he a better passing quarterback than Matt Ryan? No. Is he a better passing quarterback than David Mills from the Texans? I can't even tell you who David Mills throws the ball to in Houston. I don't even know if I've ever seen David Mills throw the ball, so I don't know. Okay? I don't know. And I mean, I'm going to assume, so I'll give it to him because I don't know David Mills. David Mills. Is he better than Trevor? Absolutely not. Is he a better passer than Joe Burrow? No. Is he a better passer than Mitchell Trubisky? No. Is he a better passer than Deshaun Watson? No. Is he a better passer than Lamar Jackson? No. Okay. Is he a better passer than Patrick Mahomes? No. David Carr? No. Derek. Justin Herbert? No. And Russell Wilson. So let me go back. Is he a better passer than Tua Tagovailoa? Flex. The point is I'm making here. You're missing my point. I tweeted this out that Jalen Hurts is the least effective passing quarterback in the National Football League. Let's just do this. Personally, I think Tua has one up on him because he beat him out. He beat him out at Alabama. He was drafted in the first round. He's won some games. So, in the AFC, the only quarterback that Jalen Hurts is more effective passing the ball is David Mills. Which means this. He can only start on one team in the AFC, the Houston Texans. Let's see if that gets better on the other side. Because let me tell you something. You know why this is being said today? You got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. You can't have the most or the least effective passer on your team in the league and think you're going to be successful. You can't. He's going to win games with his legs? Great. That's not what they want. Here, let's go to the NFC. One guy in the AFC he's more effective than. That's David Mills. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I've never seen David Mills play outside of Stanford. Trade Hurts to the Texans for a first-round pick. Are you crazy? Okay, right. And Xander goes, it's debatable whether he's a better passer than David Mills. You guys keep thinking all these offensive numbers are coming. He couldn't start but for one team, maybe, in the AFC as a passer. All these, he couldn't start in the AFC East, North, West, for sure. Maybe in the South. Let's go to the NFC. Is he a better passer than Dak? No. Is he a better passer than Wentz? No. Is he a better passer than Daniel Jones? You know what? I've never seen Daniel Jones's numbers. You know, all I sit around doing is like every other sports dude. And you know what I do? I sit around going, he sucks. Daniel Jones' stats. Bro, he's not a better passer than Carson Wentz. Are you crazy? Here's Daniel Jones' numbers. 3,027 yards his rookie year for 24 touchdowns and 12 picks. Second year, 29-43, 11 touchdowns, 10 picks. Then he was benched and hurt 24-28, 10 touchdowns and 7 picks. He's got 45 touchdowns and 29 interceptions, and he's thrown for almost 8,400 yards at 63% completion percentage. You think Jalen Hurts is a better passer than Daniel Jones? I didn't say, Randall, that Daniel Jones is better. I said he was a more effective passer. Daniel Jones or Jalen Hurts. I'm talking about the thing that matters the most, passing ability here. Not quarterbacking. Passing ability. Okay? Passing ability. Hurts killed us in the Giant game? You mean last year's game when you went into the Meadowlands and they completely crapped the bed? So you think, Joseph thinks that Jalen Hurts is a better passer than Daniel Jones. Tell you what, I'll give you that because I've been saying he sucks too. So now we got 2 quarterbacks so far. David Mills and Daniel Jones. He's not better than Aaron Rodgers. Is he better than Jameis Winston? He'll never throw for 5,000 yards in his entire career. He's better than... Is he a better Baker Mayfield and say 2 flunkies that are going to battle it out and carry him? Is Baker Mayfield has thrown for 28 touchdowns. I'll get to you on that. Is he better than Matthew Stafford? No. Kyler Murray? No. Garoppolo? No. Drew Lock or Geno Smith? Absolutely. Is he better than Brady? Is he better than Cousins? No. Justin Fields? I do think he is. Jared Goff? He's not. So, out of 32 NFL football teams, Jalen Hurts is a more effective passer than Justin Fields, Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, David Mills, and Marcus Mariota. Five teams. 5 teams. 5 teams. Hurts gets his chance going to see the GOAT shows. He knows what he needs to get done. Arm talent separates NFL quarterbacks. The elite ones all have great arm talent at worst. Hurts and Minshew limited with their arms. That's where I'm going here. Picking. I just asked a simple question here. Okay? Rome. What did I say that is wrong? This is why I don't listen? Yeah, it's because you live in denial. You think there's going to be all these crazy numbers and such. When I put out stats and ask you a simple question, and you think it's propaganda when I ask you a simple question. He couldn't start in the AFC East. He couldn't start in the AFC North. He couldn't start but for one in the South with David Mills, and he clearly couldn't start out West. He could only start on one football team in the AFC, and that's maybe debatable, the Texans, based on arm talent. This is what they're trying to do in Philly. They're trying to become a passing football team. That's why you spend $100 million and why you draft a guy in the first round. That's not propaganda. Those are actualities. You spent $100 million. You drafted a first rounder. You got one of the top tight ends. You got one of the best O-lines, if not the best O-line. And your quarterback is he could only start on 5 teams in the NFL based on arm talent. That's not propaganda. Texans already said they don't want him. Now, look, this does not mean the kid can't play the position. I asked a simple question on my Twitter page at Dan Sileo Show based on arm skill. You know, I would say this to you. The best arm talent in the league, in my opinion, the best arm talent, man, Mahomes, Rodgers, Allen, Burrow. Those guys probably. I'll even make this point to you. Jalen Hurts is the third best talent arm-wise in the NFC East. Not saying he's the lesser of all these quarterbacks. He may win the division. I got him winning the division. Facts are, talent dominates the league. Arm talent is what runs the league today. You make $50 million based on arm talent. You don't make $50 million a year based on leg talent and running around. That's why they're hedging in Baltimore right now. That's why they're kind of concerned about Kyler Murray. You know, it's one thing, Deshaun Watson versus Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray. Those are 3 different quarterbacks. Watson doesn't run around. Watson wins games and throws and puts those numbers up from the pocket. Joseph says Jeff George had a big arm and was trash. You know what's funny? When Joseph says that, arm talent, he automatically thinks I'm talking about strength and throwing it a mile. I'm talking about being accurate. There's the difference, Joseph. You're looking at being a hero and throwing the ball 100 yards. I'm looking at accuracy. That's arm talent to me. That's not who can throw it a country mile. I'm not talking arm strength. I'm talking about arm talent. The guys who win games with their arms. Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw the ball a ton deep. He just throws it on target. Not talking about big arm. Once again, you listen to 2% of what I say. Okay? Maniac. He's never been accurate. Ray, I've never seen Mills play, so I can't give a sense of a conversation with that. Okay? I can't. Yeah, if you notice, I didn't say one thing about arm strength. I don't care about that. He's right about Jeff George, though. Jeff George could throw it a country mile and had a 2-cent brain. So do you So you don't think Jalen will ever be accurate? No, I don't. No, I don't. Personally, I think the Eagles are building this football team for another man. No, I don't. How can someone do this? Please explain. Yeah, because Sammy's never beaten anybody, and they're all garbage yards. You say it about Dak, empty calorie stats. Hey, when you're down and you're getting murdered like you were in those Cowboy games, remember something. Came out of the 4-11 season where he started a couple of those ball games, started the season 2-5, played against good teams, put up horrible numbers. That's how he did it. Colin Kaepernick put those numbers up. They're comparable to Colin Kaepernick, my friend. Rome says, since you like stats, talk about drops and mishaps from last year. I don't talk about fantasy BS like that. What if this? What if that? What if it didn't rain out? What if Alshon Jeffries catches the pass against the Saints? That's the only one I talk about. Stop with this Carson Strong. The guy, I mean, seriously, man. Talk about people that matter. It's always the backup quarterback that everyone touts as the most popular guy on every team. Gardner Minshew will never start a down in Philadelphia unless Hurts has a catastrophic injury. He'll never start in Philly. Never. He's been told that. Sam doesn't like what I'm saying. You're a joke and can't be taken serious. I'll do it again for you, Sam. Could he start in Buffalo? No. Does he have better arm talent than Josh Allen? Does he have better arm talent than Mac Jones? Does he have better arm talent than Tua? Lost his job to Tua. Does he have a better arm talent than Zach Wilson? Answer's no to all that. Does he have a better arm talent than Burrow? No. Does he have better arm talent than Mitchell Trubisky? No. Does he have better arm talent than Deshaun Watson? No. Lamar Jackson? No. Ryan Tannehill? No. Matt Ryan? No. Trevor Lawrence? No. Does he have better arm talent than Mahomes? No. Carr? Herbert? Wilson? Dak? Wentz? Rodgers? Winston? Mayfield, Stafford, Murray, Garoppolo, Brady, Cousins, Goff. Give me a break, dude. What didn't you like about that stat I just said? I named off all 32 NFL teams. He got 5 he can land at and maybe win a job with his arm talent. I'm not throwing stats. What stats are you listening to? I said accuracy, arm talent. What stat did you hear me bark? Give me one stat. One stat that I said. When I said this, does Jalen have better arm talent than any of these quarterbacks who currently are starters in the NFL? And the answer is all but 5 teams. He does. And those guys are Justin Fields, Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, David Mills, and Marcus Mariota. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Bro, he took Wentz's job was taken from him. He didn't take it. He's never earned a job in his life. It was given to him. He didn't earn that job. Wentz's numbers, here. Speaking of numbers, Wentz's quarterback rating, 2016, 79.3. 2017, 101.9. 2018, 102.2. These are quarterback ratings for Carson Wentz in his 6 years. 2019, 93.1. 2020, shit the bed, 72.8. Last year, 94.6. Carson Wentz averages for a passer quarterback rating of 93 for his career. Those aren't shit numbers. He has horrific moments. Did McMahon have the best arm talent when he won the Super Bowl? How about Dilfer? I didn't say he wasn't going to not win games, dude. You can't listen. You do not listen. I said arm talent. And by the way, Jim McMahon had exceptional arm talent. Jim McMahon, his problem was staying healthy. Do you know in the entire 17 years that Jim McMahon played in the NFL, he never played 16 games ever. And that includes the year they won the Super Bowl. Do you know that McMahon, when he was at BYU, held the touchdown single season record at 47 for 29 years? When he was at BYU, McMahon led all of college football with 47 touchdown passes in a single year. That number lasted 30 years. So when you talk about Jim McMahon, McMahon was one of the more accurate quarterbacks of all time when he played and when he was healthy. Okay? That's a fact. So when you're talking McMahon couldn't stay healthy. Look at his record. Even in Philly, he got banged up, man. He never in 17 years ever played 16 games. Ever. That went to his health. Okay? All right. Hour 2. I want to show you how hard it is to win a Super Bowl. And coaches and general managers, I want to hit on that. Also, Gary Cobb, 4:30 Eastern time from Fox 29 in Philly. He's coming aboard. Please hit the like button. Keep it right here on the National Football Show.